Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to HawkStack channel. So today we are going to see how to set up the Ansible, how to set up the Ansible so that we will perform our task. So for setting the Ansible machine, we required some machine in our system. So what the things we require to perform here? There are some basic configuration that you have to set up in your system. So some of them is a installation of package. After installation of package, you have to set the SSH part in your system, and SSH part is also required. If it is pre-configured in your system, then there is a no issue. So SSH configuration, then you have to set about the remote user, and then you have to set your inventory file. Then you have to set the Ansible configuration file in your system, and then you are going to check in your system. So first things that we are going to do is installing of the package. After installation of package, you can perform it. So first thing, sudo dnf install ansible navigator -y. Password for the student user I have given. Now, if it is already there, then there is no issue. After installation of the package, the next things that we should aware that you have to check. So Ansible navigator version, and you can check the version. After checking this version, if you want to load the image in your system, then you can go and you can load the image. How you are going to load the image? Ansible navigator image. So image will going to work in your system. Now press the escape button to come outside. There is a one method in order to verify that image is come in your system or not. Podman image is the command. So you can verify that image is present in your system. Now, what is the next things that you have to perform? Go and select one remote user to be available in all the machine. I'm going to open the student and in the machine of workstation, sudo -i student. Now, I'm going to select DevOps. So let's check DevOps user is there or not. Then vi sudo, go there, mention for the DevOps user in the vi sudo file. So for this, scroll down, DevOps, all, no passwd, all. Executing bash. Now SSH to the machine server A. You have login. Then check DevOps user. Then vi sudo. Why we are performing these types of tasks on each of machine? Because we are considering that this will be the remote user going to perform in each machine. So vi sudo, hit enter. Same task. DevOps, all, no passwd, all. Then save this file and then execute the bash. After it exit and log in to the server B. Login, check the DevOps user. It is already there. Now vi sudo. Scroll down, come to the specific point and then mention DevOps. No passwd, all. Done. It's happened. Now done for two remaining machine. What is the two remaining machine? Server C and D. The same steps perform. ID DevOps. Then we are going to mention the vi sudo file. In that file, scroll down. then exec bash. Now in server C also it is going to configure. Now exit and log into the last machine, which will be SSH server D. Because these are machines we are going to configure as a managed node in our system. ID DevOps verify vi sudo. Now come to the file. Inside the file, what you have to do, you have to mention about the user. What is the username? It is a DevOps. Okay. Then all, no pass wd all. Save this file. Then execute bash. Now we can exit. So one configuration we have done and SSH is working fine in the system. So now what is the next things that you have to perform? Right now you have to create the project directory and then you have to create inventory directory. So now create a project directory. How to create project directory in our system? mkdir Ansible. If Ansible directory is already there, go to the Ansible directory. So right now you are in Ansible directory. If right now you are in Ansible directory, you can create the inventory file and you can create the other configuration file which you require. So vim inventory. This is the file that you can create. So in this inventory file, whatever the data is mentioned for the dev, it is a group we have created. In the dev group, one server name server a.lab.example.com is present. Then in a test group, one server name server b.lab.example.com present. Then one group name we have mentioned prod for the production and server c.lab.example.com machine will be present. Then a balancer group is also there in which server D present, and then web server is become the group of the children. So who will be the children? The prod group will be the group member of the web server. So this is known as the nesting about the groups. Group will be the group member of another group. So after it, just save the file or just do not make any changes because we have already configured it. Then there will be ansible.cfg file. In ansible.cfg file, what is the data that we have to figure out or what the data we have to write? For example, I'm just showing you. Just first things will be defaults. If I mention ansible.cfg file, what is the content? First thing you will mention defaults. Then you will mention what is the information defaults? Remote user, just like it will be DevOps that we have created. Then what is the next things that we have to mention about inventory file? So what is the inventory file that you have created in your system? You can mention about the inventory file. So you can mention dot forward slash inventory or you can mention the full path, home, student, Ansible, and then the path. It will be inventory like that. You will mention. Next, you can mention about the roles, path, home, student, Ansible, roles. Then collections path. It will be the same home, student, Ansible, collections. Then ask pass false. Then you are going to mention about the privilege escalation. Privilege escalation. Privilege escalation is responsible if you have to upgrade. What you have to upgrade? If you have to upgrade the power or upgrade the privilege. So at those moments you have to mention the privilege escalation. Privilege escalation is having some information. In this section, you will mention become true, then become user will be root, then become method will be sudo, and then become ask pass false. This information is going to insert it in the Ansible configuration file. Now let us check ansible.cfg file. Defaults, remote user, inventory, roles path, collection path, host key checking, ask pass. You can include the host key checking and the ask pass if you want, then you can include. If you not want, it is already fine. Become true, become user root, become method sudo, become ask pass false. After mention all those things, your system is going to perform with the configuration file. Then after this configuration file, if everything is fine, you can check about the inventory file that you have created. Ansible navigator run. Ansible navigator run, and then you have to mention for running the configuration file. But if you want to check about your inventory, then you have to mention inventory -i inventory. And then you have to mention -em is standard output. And after it, you can leave it with the list option and check it. So whatever the inventory file you will create it will give you the information regarding it. So you can verify from it. You can see in the graph mode also. If you want to check, you can check by just reducing the command and mention like that also. So it will be showing you just like a graphical way. So browse group and browse host. If you want to check about the group information, you can mention 0. If you want to check about the host information, you can select the 1. So both options are available there. After all these things, if you want to check that your system is having the ability to connect with the other machine or not, so you can run Ansible all-yum ping in order to check it. So you can check that it is pinging to all machines. Server A machine, server B machine, server C machine, and server D machine. And everything is working fine. So now this is the complete way how you are set up the Ansible machine to work with it. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you. We will meet again in next video.